Hi, I'm Bart Hanson, the owner and operator of CrushLivePoker.com. The following hand comes from our call-in show that we record at 4:45 p.m. Pacific Time every Monday. If you want to call in your hand, check out the phone number in the description.
Got a 1-3 hand for you out of Parks Casino.
All right, give me 1 second here. So 1-3 Parks Casino. 1-3 Parks Casino. Okay.
Hero's 575 effective.
Okay, 575 effective. Is it a 500 cap or what?
Yeah, 500 cap.
Okay.
Just a quick player description because I think it's important in the hand.
Sure.
This villain, I've been playing with him for like 6 hours. Pre-flop, he's super lag. Loves the 3-bet. His sizing's terrible. Like, someone will open to 15, he'll make it 35, like, in the blind, out of position.
Like weird
He really
shit?
doesn't
Like
have any.
like ridiculous sizing, you mean? Like
Yeah,
no
it's just
rhyme or reason
small,
for it?
like, there's no, like, calculated thought process behind it. He's just 3-betting like crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been pretty card dead, so I can't really take advantage of it. But another kid like my age, he's like 27. He's a regular there. He's definitely a winning player. He's 3-betting him like nonstop, and this villain never folds the 3-bets.
Okay.
Post flop, he's pretty ABC. I don't see him really giving, much trouble or defending lighter or anything like that. So onto the hand. Villain 1 in mid position limps 3.
Okay.
Villain two on the button limps 3.
Mm-hmm.
Villain 3 in the small blind, which is the main villain we're talking about. He makes it 20 from the small blind, which is his normal routine. This isn't like anything special. We're in the big blind with ace jack off, and we 3-bet to 70. Mid position folds, the button folds, and then villain 3 in the small blind, he calls, which he always does. He's never folding.
Okay. So the pot's like 180 or something like that ish, or 175 to 180.
Well, no, the pot is
Oh,
143.
160, I mean, excuse me, or 150.
Yeah, roughly.
Okay.
The flop comes ace of clubs, 10 of clubs, 10 of spades.
Okay.
And real quick, I had 3-bet him 3 previous hands before throughout the session, and I've c-bet every single time at him. Just to give you a little background.
Did you say you had
So
did you say you had a club in your hand? Do you remember?
No, we don't have a club.
Okay.
That's very important here. Ace of hearts, jack of spades. Flops ace of clubs, 10 of clubs, 10 of spades.
Mm-hmm.
He checks, and we actually check back.
Okay.
The turn is the 7 of hearts.
I mean, the thing about this is that, like, it sounds to me like from your description, if you went so far as to say your description that he's never folding to a 3-bet, he has a much wider range than what he's supposed to have here. And if he's going to play straightforward and he's going to be raising with any ace X, I'm talking about this is a major deviation, right? This is by going by what you are saying. Of course, in a normal situation, certainly we could check back ace jack on ace 10-10. But if the guy's going to play straightforward, why not just bet? Get called by an ace, get called by king, queen, and queen jack sometimes if you bet like 40% of the pot. It's not like he's going to start bluffing at it, right?
Well, yeah, I mean that's definitely logical in retrospect. I might have had a little bit of fancy play syndrome here. I was trying to under-rep my hand, and I just didn't think it was going to be. Obviously, we have positions, so it's up to me if I wanted to make it 3 streets. So I guess I was just maybe a little bit of fancy play syndrome.
Well, I mean, you might not get 3 streets, but I feel like the lightest street, and I talked about this on my podcast 2 weeks ago or a week ago, a lot of times the lightest street that you'll get is actually on the flop here. Because, and then the other thing, though, too, is that, yeah, okay, you're under-rep. I mean, people say under-repping your hand, but it's not like somebody just suddenly will decide to go balls to the wall, bluff with air on an ace-high board in a 3-bet pot, trying to bluff the pre-flop raiser off of kings. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, and he has nothing.
Especially not this.
So
you pretty much just summed up the whole thing.
yeah, I mean, it's just I would bet here because of that description. But anyways, it goes check.
Yeah, it goes check.
Yeah.
There's the 7 of hearts.
Okay.
And he snaps in $100.
Okay, so 100, like I said, 100 to 150. So small blind bets
Right.
100. And I assume that he could make this bet with an ace. He sounds clueless. Like if he had like ace six offsuit or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I assume you
Um,
called.
so we call the
Yep.
pot's roughly 350. We have about 400 behind. And at this point, I'm pretty comfortable. The river's the five of spades, and this I didn't see coming. He jams it all in, and he has us covered. And we have about 400, so he slightly over bets the pot. Um,
So just front door clubs have missed here, right? That's it. There was no backdoor draw out
yeah,
there.
yeah, just front door clubs.
I mean, that's certainly something. Like I said, I mean, this was really, really tough to give you. I mean, it's tough for one. This seems to like one of these calls where it's tough for me to give you an answer over the phone about whether or not this is a call. Um, I mean, you have ace jack, so you have an ace that plays. It wouldn't seem like he would make this bet with a weaker ace. So this bet is rather polarized.
Polarized.
But if you're
Yeah,
saying that he has like if you're
he
saying
has
that
a
he's
lot of
doing
lot
like
of
a
clubs,
lot of three
a lot.
betting and like calling with all the hands that he's opening, then he probably does have a lot of tens too, right? Because he's got like all his
Yeah. Oh,
broadways,
absolutely.
all his offsuit broadways, right? And he's calling,
Yeah. I mean, he's got king 10 through 10 8. You know what I mean? He's
right?
got. He just.
Right. So I
I
mean, if
haven't
you
seen him
even if you
fold.
were to give him 9-10 through king 10, right? That's I mean, there are two tens left in the deck, so and I'm talking about the offsuit ones. That's eight combinations of each hand. So that's eight, and then Jack 10 is another eight, eight, eight. It's like 24 tens right there. And, you know, what is he bluffing with? So a lot of times I'll just kind of give this one up. I wonder if he ever has like ace king here too, like somehow. I don't know what you think if he's going to four bet,
I,
but it's tough for me to, like I said, it's tough for me to answer over the
yeah.
phone. But from your characterization, it just seems like he probably has a 10 here quite a bit. I don't know if this is gonna be a profitable call here to a pot size bet.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I actually called about a month ago, and you were talking about how even at the higher stakes games, like people that show aggression on the river. I guess this situation is different because it's an over bet, but just in general, I mean, we're talking 1-3 here. And I actually said to my buddy, I was like, I don't know, maybe he has nines and he's turning into a bluff. He goes, you really think a 1-3 player? You know, like just me leveling myself. Um, I mean, I ended up making the call. He had Jack 10 suited.
Yeah.
But my last question for you is like, I mean, what percentage of the player pool at 1-3 can really make river moves like this? Like, is it more profitable just to make these folds more often than not?
Well, it's a three bet pot, so it's not like that's what I'm saying. Like I was just giving somebody some shit in the live chat. I don't know if he was trolling this guy Cold Blood 92 who says that we under rep our hand so hard on the flop by checking back. Again, like I said in the lead there, people aren't going to go balls to the wall to bluff you off an ace high board when there's a possibility you can
Sometimes
have
they're not
pocket
even
aces there too. You know what I
exactly,
mean? Like
yeah, or
I
ace 10, or ace 10.
yeah, I mean it's different. You checking back like you doing some sort of crazy thing where you get super tricky and like check back kings or aces like on an 8-3-3 board, right? And then the board starts to like run out real scary, and then you're facing an all in. That's an under rep, right? This isn't really an
Right.
under rep. I mean, like
No,
what is he?
we have
What is he?
value here.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, what I mean is the I just don't see what I just don't see what he's bluffing. So I don't play a ton of 1-3 500 cap. I've played some 5-5 500 cap before though too. But I would tend to probably just fold to aggression like this in a three bet pot on a board that hits you quite a bit. Now that's different, like I said, than on a board that misses you and you're playing a little bit deceptively, like a ragged board and checking. But on this board, I would probably tend to overfold a lot. Thanks for the call. Hey guys, if you like what you've seen here, please click on the subscribe button and you'll get notified every time we put up a new video. And if you want to check out crushlivepoker.com for the first month free, use the code YTA200. Click on the link right there.